Hi, this is Munson with Munson Music, and we're going to talk about how you play a song by Taylor Swift called This Love. And I ended up capoing this on 4th fret to kind of match the recording. We'll walk through a couple things in root position just in case you don't have a capo. And we start off with some really cool arpeggio licks on a C major chord. Normally you do this first finger on the B 1st fret, second finger on the D 2nd, and third finger on the A 3rd. And if you strum the A string to the high E string, the beautiful sounds of C major. Now you may also dig on lifting off the first finger, and actually you definitely hear that kind of in that fingerstyle lick at the beginning. It's a C major 7. Or you could add in the pinky on the B 3rd, or a C major 9, and kind of say some stuff around it. Or another way to play C major 9. We'd be doing first finger on the D 2nd, second finger on the A 3rd, third finger on the B 3rd, pinky on the high E 3rd. Kind of working that for your C. And then from the C we'd be going to a G major. Normally you do that first finger on the A 2nd, second finger on the low E 3rd, and third finger on the high E 3rd. And if you strum all those together, it sounds like G major chord, and it sounds really happy. Now you may also dig on putting third finger on the B 3rd, pinky on the high E 3rd, kind of working that for your G major. And then from the G we'd be going to an A minor chord. And normally you do that first finger on the B 1st fret, second finger on the D 2nd, third finger on the G 2nd. Oh, the sad sounds of A minor. Now you may also dig on lifting off the first finger and making that A sus2. You'll definitely hear that getting used in that fingerstyle idea. Or you could add in the pinky on the B 3rd for A suspended and kind of say some stuff around it. Or you may dig on lifting the third finger, making that A minor 7. Or adding in the pinky on the high E 3rd for A minor 7. Or if you're looking for easier changes, you could use an A7 sus, doing first finger on the D 2nd, second finger on the G 2nd, third finger on the B 3rd, pinky on the high E 3rd. That might make that a little bit easier from the C major 9 to the 4-finger G to the A minor change. And then from the A minor we'll be going to an F major chord. And normally you do this as a 1st fret bar, second finger on the G 2nd, third finger on the A 3rd, pinky on the D 3rd. And if you strum all those together, the happy sounds of the F major. Now if you're just starting out though, a good substitute for that can be F major 7, doing first finger on the B 1st fret, second finger on the G 2nd, third finger on the D 3rd. And if you strum the D string to the high E string, that sounds an F major 7 chord, and it sounds really, really great. Or you may dig on an F major 13, doing first finger on the G 2nd, second finger on the D 3rd, third finger on the B 3rd, pinky on the high E 3rd. Might be a cool possibility too. And through that part actually there's a couple different ways you may want to approach it if you just want to strum it, and then we'll kind of talk about some fingerstyle ideas. But you could work almost kind of a down count actually, kind of a C, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, C. So I'm doing kind of an 8 down count on each chord, kind of adding in a little bit of right hand beating with the flat of the right hand. G, A minor, more A minor, progression for a 4/4 like this is down, down, up, up, down, up. So we tried it that way. You'd have the C, down, up, down, up, C, down, up, down. Or you maybe just want to stay on the C just to warm up with that. And if we tried that through that progression, you have the C, and it would be really slow pace for the two. C, G, A minor, F, more F. And randomly, actually, I just thought about this on the G chord. Actually, another option here if you want to play around with some of those lick ideas. Lifting the first finger off of that B string, you may dig on a G sus, doing second finger on the A, second, third, or this is a little weird. You can play G major, the second finger on the A, second fret, third finger on the lowy third, pinky on the high third. If you strum all those together, it's another way you can play your G major chord. But what it does is it kind of frees you up to put your first finger on the B first fret and your second finger on the D second fret. Kind of make a G suspended chord. So if you want to kind of follow that G suspended idea, you kind of hear that in the intro too. Or another strum pattern I would think about through the intro, through the tune actually, is called a 16th note strum pattern. And what I mean by that is if you're tapping your foot to the beat, right now we're dividing that beat into two parts with our down, down, up, up, down, up. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and that's called an 8th note. What a 16th note is where you divide that into 4 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And one of my favorite 16th note strum patterns is a long down, 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 up, up, down, down, up, down. And what I mean by that is we take the C and do it down for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what we'd be doing on the first beat. Then on the second beat, you do it down on 1, down on 3, up on 4. So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, down, 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 down. And on the third beat, you do it up on 2, down on 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, up, down, 1, up, down, 1, up, down. And then on the last beat, you go down, up, right along with the 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, 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 down. So all together, you got down, 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 C, down, 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 down. So we tried that through our intro. You have C. Fingerstyle licks through that, and if you wanted to kind of follow some of those notes, your thumb kind of becomes your bass player for the C chord. So you may want to line them up on the A string, and then index finger goes on the D string, middle finger on the G string, ring finger on the B string. So I'm set up with the fingers on the middle 4 strings, kind of an A, D, G, B string kind of setup. And what you may want to do is kind of start off with that idea, kind of thumb, index, middle, ring, and then come back middle, index, and then we almost start this idea of ring, middle, index after that. So that might be kind of a cool thing to kind of play around with. And actually there's all kinds of different variations. Actually, you may find a pattern that's easier for you than this. But you could kind of start thumb, index, middle, ring, middle, index, ring, middle, index, ring, middle, index, but then you may want to lift the first finger for the C major 7 for a ring, middle, index, ring, middle, index, and then go back to the first finger on the B string for ring, middle, index, ring, middle, index. Might be a cool way to kind of break up the chords. And you can almost kind of do that same idea on the G chord, but now your thumb would move to the low E string for the bass note. And you may want to leave that first finger down on the B string and just follow that C idea, but with a G bass. It could be very cool. And then you could try the A minor the same way with your thumb on the A string. That same lick works. And then you may want to go to the F. And if you're doing the F major 7 randomly, you could even kind of add in, wow, yeah, there's all kinds of different ways. You could even kind of shift your fingers, D string, G string, B string, or E string, and follow that same pattern. Or if you're digging on the F bar, you may want to use the low E string for your bass, and then keep the setup the same on the D, G, and B strings. Or you may want to lift the bar a little bit to get that lick in there. Actually, that can be very cool too. Thumb, index, middle, ring, middle, index, ring, middle, index, ring, middle, index. Then I'm lifting the bar, ring, middle, index, ring, middle, index, and then going back to the bar, ring, middle, index, ring, middle, index. So you want to kind of follow that if you're digging on those licks. And then from that intro, then we'll be going into our verse part. We start on our F, and you can do that any of those ways, or you can even do the fingerstyle ideas actually through this part too. F, C, or the down, down, up, down, up, C. For the 16th. C, or C. We got F, A minor, and then back to F, more F. From there, then we'll be going into our chorus part. Of course, you can do any of those ways too. Kind of C, but then we go to our G, A minor, F, kind of working 8 down, counting each of those. Or you could try the down, down, up, down, up. C, G, A minor, F, or you need to dig on the 16th. C, G, A minor, F, or randomly you can even take those arpeggio ideas, and then you'll have to abbreviate this depending on how it's like how much time you have. That's a great pattern actually to work before. It's kind of thumb, index, middle, ring, middle, index, middle. That's one of my favorite fingerstyle patterns. G, A minor, F, C, G. Might be a cool option there too. A minor, F. And from there, then we'll be repeating our verse and repeating our chorus until we get to our bridge part. And on our bridge part, our chords start going faster. So you may want to work just a 4 down count on each chord. G, 2, 3, 4, A minor, F, C. Or if you're digging on the down, down, up, down, up, you may want to do just a down, down, up on those chords to kind of half them. F, C. Or you could split the pattern, and you could do the G with a down, down, up. And then go to the A minor with the up, down, up. F with a down, down, up. C with a up, down, up. Or sometimes I get excited and I dig on a G with a down, down. A minor on the up, down, up. And then your F with a down, down. C on the up, down, up. And we kind of dig on that. A minor, F, C. And we do that 3 times. We got our G, A minor, and then we end up with our F with our whole pattern. Or if you're digging on the 16th idea, you could work kind of half that pattern on each chord, kind of G, down, down, up, A minor, down, down, up, F, down, down, up, C, down, down, up. Or if you're a little bit more adventurous, you can do the G with a down, 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 up. Then go to the A minor for the up, down, down, up, down, up. And the F with the down, 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 up. And the C with the up, down, down, up, down, up. Kind of digging on the fingerstyle idea, you may want to kind of just do the thumb, index, middle, ring of that main pattern. Actually, kind of the G, A minor, F, C, G, A minor, F, C. So I'm just kind of taking taking that bass idea with the thumb and then D, G, B. So kind of got the C with the A bass, and then, well, we're starting on the G. G with the G low, with the low E bass, A minor, F, doing the bar, I got the low E bass, and then the C with the A bass. So we want to kind of experiment with that too, especially if you're digging on the intro with the fingerstyle. Now the weird part is to play along with Taylor Swift, instead of starting on a C chord, she's starting on an E major chord. So to play along with the recording, what you want to do is take a capo, and if you put the capo on 4th fret, then now your C is really an E major, and your G is really a B major, and your A minor is really a C sharp minor, and your F is really an A major chord. But you may want to kind of kick it off with that intro, and you could even kind of follow those fingerstyle licks, kind of that C idea. So you got the C, and then we got our G idea, and then we got our A minor idea, and then our F idea. Strumming, you could do the C, you could use the 8 down count on each chord, or you may be digging on the down, down, up, down, up, or you may be digging on the 16th. Or randomly, we've been talking a lot about basses actually, so if you wanted to, you could even elaborate those patterns with kind of a bass down, up, down, up kind of an idea. And the C would have that A bass, kind of adding in basses to the strumming. Bass, down, up. On the G, you'd have the low E for the bass. And then on the A minor, you'd have the A for the bass. And then on the F major, if you're doing the bar, you'd have low E for the bass. If you're doing the F major 7, you'd have the D for the bass. So you may kind of dig on it that way too. Or if you're digging on the 16th, you could work it off with bass, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, or bass, bass, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, or bass, bass, down, down, up, bass, down, up, down. So our C, there, then we'll be going into our first verse. So we have our F, C, or if you're doing on the 16th, A minor. Our chorus part. You heard that either of those ways we're talking about. So you got our C, G, A minor, F, or if you're digging on the 16th, C, G, A minor, F. From there, we'll be going into our second verse. Now if you're digging on those fingerstyle options there, you could kind of work that arpeggio through the verse as well, kind of the F, C, F. So I'm kind of switching to the D, G, B, and E for the F, and then back to the A, D, G, B for the C chord. And then we got our F, A minor, then we'd be going into our chorus part. You could work that same idea with the fingerstyle. The C, minor, F, C, G, A minor, F, and really either one of those string setups for the right hand could work. And on the second chorus, we repeat that idea 4 times, and then from there, then we'd be going into our bridge part. And you could do that with the bass down, up, down, up, kind of the G, A minor, F, C, or you could add the basses and split the pattern. Could be F, C, or you could work the 16th, G, A minor, F, C, or you could split that pattern, G, A minor, and we got our F at the very, very end of our whole pattern. Or you could work it with the fingerstyle and then have the G, A minor, F, C, G, A minor, F, C. Now there's lots of other patterns that you can play around with the fingerstyle too. So if this pattern feels weird to you, feel free to adjust it. And then from there, then we'll be going into our last chorus. And you word that any of those ways. So that bass down, up, down, up. G, But that's the basics of how you can strum through and kind of fingerstyle through This Love by Taylor Swift. So, good luck! Hi, wherever you are in YouTube land. This is Munson Summer with Munson Music Live, Munson Guitar Songs, Munson Covers, and Munson Jam Tracks. Thanking you for watching this video, and I hope you got something out of this video. I hope you like this video and subscribe to the channel to see lots more like it. I'm always open to your requests. If you have a song that you love, please let me know so I can write it down on the request list so I can add that to it, because there's probably other people out there who love that song too and would love to learn how to play it. So thanks so much for all the love that you give me, and I hope that you're doing well and kind of figuring out how you can talk with the instrument. We are a small music shop in the middle of nowhere in South Carolina, and you're supporting us by watching this channel. Really appreciate all that love. So best of luck, and let me know if there's anything that I can do to help you in particular too. You can contact me on Facebook. You can leave a message here in the comments section, and I respond to all the comments that I get. So best of luck to you wherever you are.